And just want to say hi, guys. Thank you so much for jumping on. I want to encourage you guys. I know there's a lot of newbies that are on here. This is a really cool Zoom that we do every Monday night. And it's actually all kinds of incredible elites and all different lines of ours that just get in here and just pour into you guys. They spend about 30 minutes with you, just talking about just other aspects of your business that aren't necessarily always talked about in the units or, different things like that, right? So I encourage you, mark your calendar. This is you can always just jump on a Better Way Zoom. We usually don't have glitches, but we did tonight, but just mark your calendar so you've got it. And let's go ahead. Let's get this thing started. Oh my gosh. Deanna Sanders, your profile pic is hilarious. Can you guys see her picture down there with the glasses? Oh my God, you're killing me. Okay. But guys, I am super excited to have on tonight. Just an incredible, incredible person. And it's just really cool because, this business is awesome because of the great friendships that we make, right? And I think it's what's so cool is it's this business is a lot like our family though. And some of you guys are already experiencing that where you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm actually closer with some of these people than I am with my like legit blood family. And this girl is one of those people, to Tony and I, and we've really been through the trenches. And I think that's probably why we're so just weaved in each other's life so much, is we just can relate on so many different levels. And so I've asked her to actually share with you guys just some cool stuff, you know what I mean, that I think that you guys will be able to apply into your business today. And for those of you guys that have not had a chance to meet her, her name is Jackie Wilson. And for all of you Canadians, you all need to kind of tip your head and say thank you very much for saying yes and being here, because we all have just an amazing path to run on in Canada. And guess what? Happy Victoria Day, Canadians, right? We're celebrating you too as well. So how can I forget that? Shame on me. So anyway, so without further ado, I want to pass it over to just, oh my gosh, E3. But really in my heart, she's like a Black Elite 3, because that's just how she runs her business, soon to be, right? In the process of becoming Jackie Wilson. So Jackie, I'll turn the floor over to you, and I'll let you run the show. Thanks so much for being on.
Thank you. All right, everybody. So I always believe that a really good training allows you to take what you've learned and apply it into your business. And when Sarah asked me to do this, first of all, you say yes, and then you say, what are you asking me to do? You never say no. I said, sure, whatever you need me to do. And we talked about what's happening right now here in Modere, and the momentum is off the charts. I mean, I just celebrated 5 years, and I haven't seen anything like this in my 5 years. And so, what do we need to remember to do, and how can we continue to build on what's happening? And that's basics. So the basics are really, the basic skills create wealth in network marketing. I know we want to get fancy. I know that we want to do all kinds of really fun stuff, and there's that, but the basics are where it's at. So tonight I want to focus in on 3 of the basics: the list, invite, and the follow-up. And we're going to go heavy on the follow-up, and you'll understand why when we get there. So I've got all kinds of notes too. Bear with me, your family. You don't mind if I look down at my notes, I'm sure. Okay, so first things first, I really hope you are all a product of the product. And the reason why I say that is because it's easier to talk about something that you love. It's easier to talk about something that you had a great experience with. We talk about that all the time with those that we're prospecting, so we better be walking the talk, right? So please make sure you're a product of the product. If you haven't tried some of the newer products or some of the older products, I keep forgetting about some of the products we have that are just off the charts. Like, our green key, that product's amazing. And yet I forget about it all the time. So don't forget to recommend some of those oldies but goodies to your customers as well. And here's the thing, the biggest thing we want to do is we want to get our products into the hands of as many people as we can. That's really, I love what Mark McDonald said. You know, a couple of years ago, we were in Vancouver and he said, you know, really, Jackie, the only job that we only have two jobs. It's expose people to our products and expose people to our business opportunity. And as soon as he said that, I was like, because we get all tangled up in all this other stuff and we forget what we're really here to do. Expose people to our products and expose people to our business opportunity. Right? The end. No, just kidding. Okay. So, I mean, let's talk about building our list because we want to get our products into the hands of people quickly. So, you know, there's all kinds of ways you can build a list. And I have a list. I have kept a list. It's a running list for 5 years. My list is never without people on it. And now what I've done is I have started to organize my list. And, you know, if you're brand new or if you are training people who are brand new into your organization, the list is crucial. Okay. And you're going to start off, you know, with, you know, just a couple of lists. So right off the bat, how about 10 people that you know really well? How about 10 people that would possibly do a sympathy purchase? How about 10 people who you know need our product? How about, you know, people that you know that have ever been in network marketing before? It doesn't matter if they're still in it. It doesn't matter anything. You know, how about people that have ever invited you to a party before? Even if it was years ago, why do you want to put them on your list? Well, they're open, right? So, and then you want to do, you know, fancy lists like influencers and all that, but your basic list needs to start there. And then I love try, compare, feedback. When I started using that, it was a game changer. And so I do have some really great ideas for try, compare, feedback that we're going to go through in a moment. But okay, most of us are women that are on here. There might be some dudes, I don't know. But if you are, you know, a man and you're on here, okay, maybe you do this, or maybe your wife does or your partner does, I don't know. But women, we try different things all the time. We compare them to what we're already using all the time. It doesn't matter if it's skincare. It doesn't matter if it's a clothing store. It doesn't matter if it's makeup, hair stuff. Could be, you know, ingredients and spices. And we are constantly trying new things and comparing them. This is no different. So this approach is authentic. We're already doing that. So it's an authentic and natural conversation to have with people. And no one ever feels like they're being salesy when they just ask someone to simply try the products, compare them to what they're currently using, and give you feedback. Okay. And then, of course, you get to hook them up with a $10 discount. Okay. So now, because of COVID, it's a little bit more difficult to do this part of it, but you can get creative. You can do all kinds of really cool things in your VIP groups with, you know, product giveaways, with purchases, but, you know, you want to get creative and have some fun. After COVID is done, I really feel like we're all going to be coming together more. So how about having open houses? Or how about having get-togethers? How about creating, you know, loan baskets? How about, you know, having, you know, your grand opening? We all need to launch our businesses. So what are we doing? How about having a grand, you know, reopening COVID, post-COVID? I don't know, have some fun. But the thing is with that is that we're inviting people over to touch it, to smell it, to taste it, to do all of that. So once COVID's done, we can do that. But in your VIP groups, have some fun in there. You know, offer, you know, some Go samples, you know, offer some Logic samples, offer whatever you want to do. Put some things together and have some fun. I know that that's what we're doing in ours and we're having a blast with it. So when people use our product and fall in love and have results and get relief, then they may inquire about our business. Who knows? But you won't know if you don't go there. Okay. This was a biggie. And I started using this probably about 2 years ago. And that is support those entrepreneurs who will support you. Okay. First and foremost, order swap. I don't know if you've seen my recent post, probably about 3 or 4 ago, where I said, if you're an MLM, the answer is yes. Right. I said, yes. If you've got what I'm looking for, the answer is yes. And what that did for me was it gave me more people to talk to. I now have more leads. I'm order swapping with these people. So I'm also talking to them about their business and about, I mean, this is just opening up a whole new way of getting in with more people, right? From other companies. I'm not doing it to be spammy. I'm not doing it to poach anyone, which I don't really believe you can ever do anyway. I'm doing it because I believe in supporting one another. I want the business, they want my business, and there's some fantastic products out there in MLM world. Absolutely. So why am I going to dump my cash, my money into Amazon and big box stores when there are tons of fantastic products being offered in our own space? But I will not order from you unless you order from me. I got inundated from unique reps for mascara. Hey, I use their mascara. Sure. You want to buy from me? I'll buy from you. I can buy a lip gloss from you and a lip gloss from that one. I don't care. Right? But I'm not going to do business with you unless you're going to do business with me. Okay. This also works though for the people that you're using outside of MLM. Okay. Insurance agents, real estate agents. I fired my nail girl. I was going to her for like 6 years. I only asked her one time to place an order with me. One time, and she turned me down. And I'd been going to her for like 6 years. See ya. Nail techs are a dime a dozen. If you're not going to do business with me, I am not going to do business with you. And that might seem a little harsh, but business is business. Sorry. Same with hairdressers. And I really needed an order. I was really going for a big goal, and I needed all the orders I could get. So I reached out to my hairdresser, and I kind of reminded her. I kind of said, hey. So she placed an order with me. Fair enough, right? So, I mean, don't be afraid to ask them. Insurance agents, real estate agents, how about doing business with real estate agents? How does their business work? On referrals, so does ours, okay? If they want to maybe set up a referral program with them. How about you offer to do, you know, their home baskets and things like that when their clients move into their home? How about you offer to do those things for them? How about you offer to set that up for them? Offer your services in exchange, right? Okay, so this one I want to go there a little bit because a lot of people, when they're new, they get disappointed because we feel like if we go to our close family and friends that they should support us. And then when they don't, we can get thrown off really quickly. So I want to talk about this because these people, those that are closest to you, are going to be toughest on you. They're going to give you some tough love. They're going to say things like, you know, I love you. That's why I think, you know, this business is a pyramid scam and I'm trying to protect you. Okay. So that's why compare feedback works really, really well with the skeptics or those that are really close to you because, you know, it's, first of all, you know, you're not being spammy with them. You're not being aggressive. You're not asking them anything. You're just asking them to try compare feedback. So there's 3 words that you want to use when you're approaching that really hot market of people, your family, your friends, those close people. And it's support, practice, and respect. So let's talk about the respect part of it. Don't assume that everyone's going to support you because they're your family members. Don't come at them aggressively. But we're going to approach them in a respectful manner. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So support. You can approach a family member in this way. Okay. So I'm going to actually read this script. Listen, you're my sister. And the one thing that I love about you the most is that I know that you support me no matter what, that you've got my back. And I need your help right now. You know my story, and I've gotten involved with something that I'm really excited about. And I don't expect you to be excited about it, but we have a product that I really believe in, and I think I could do something big with it. So it's my first month here. Could say I'm going for a new goal, whatever you want to say. And I need you to give me this. I need you to give this product a try and then give me some feedback on it. If you like it, great. If you don't, I won't bother you again. No worries. Will you be my customer? Will you give it a try for me? Okay. So compliment them on being supportive of you and then ask for their support, but give them an out. You're asking them one time, not forever, and then tell them you appreciate their support. So when they feel the authenticity behind the ask and they know you aren't going to be hounding them forever, the chances of them saying sure or okay is a lot greater. If they say no, move on. That's fine. There's another approach that you can use. Now, this one is called practice. And I like this one. I've tried this one before and it actually really works. Okay, so you're going to get together with a close friend, family member, coworker, neighbor, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to pick Julie because she's right in front of me. So you're going to say, okay, you're going to go to your friend. Now we're best friends here. Okay. And you're going to say, Julie, I just partnered with this business and I'm really excited about it, but I'm nervous. I mean, okay, I'm new and I kind of don't know what to say and all that stuff yet, but I love this product and I really know I can do something with it. So can I practice on you? I just need a friendly face and somebody that's not going to judge me. And I want to get the verbiage down a little bit. And, you know, if I mess up, I won't be embarrassed because it's you, Julie. Is that okay? And of course, Julie's going to say, sure. Okay. Okay. So you say, all right. So, and this is literally what you do. You're like, okay, so the first thing I'm supposed to do is send you some product information. Now you're going to pull up the Life app, or you're going to go into your back office and you're going to do the share a card, or you're going to do whatever. So we're going to pull up the Life app and you're going to send them a BioCell video. Then you're going to coach them through opening it and them watching it. And then you're going to proudly be like, oh my gosh, that was so cool. I just got a notification when you watched it. So cool. Then you say, okay, Julie, now I'm supposed to ask you, what did you like best about what you just saw? Let her tell you. Okay. And then you say, okay, so do you think that this product has value? Do you think that we have a market for this? She's probably going to say, oh, I don't know, I guess. Sure. And then you say, okay, would you do me a favor? And it would mean the world to me. This would help me more than anything as I try to build my business. And no, I'm not asking you to join my business because I know it's probably not for you anyway. Don't worry about it. Hint, hint. But then you say, you know, would you be my customer and just try it out? Just try it, compare it to what you're already using and just give me some feedback. You'd be my first customer and it would really make me feel like I kind of, got this thing. Like, I think I kind of might not be that scared rookie anymore. So, I need testimonials. Would you just help me out? Even if it's just one time, would you just help me out with this? Okay. So you see what happens? You've kind of walked them through it. You've talked them through it. They're looking at this now. And this approach is respectful. And at least it gets you into action. And these are conversations that are kind of easy. Do you see how much easier that is than trying to go through, the script and trying to it's just so much more natural. And I am a big person on just being natural, just being your authentic self. So the goal is to end up having a handful of customers and putting your business into action and planting seeds. Okay, so I also want to focus in on that list again, because it's one thing to have a list. It's one thing to create a list, but it's another thing to be organized with your list. And the more people you talk to, the more organized you're going to have to be. So if you're not organized, and number one, if you don't have a list and you're not writing down who you're speaking to, and you're not writing down when you talk to them, what you spoke about, what their response was, that sort of thing, how will you remember? Because the more people you talk to, the chances are, if you're like me, you're going to forget. So be organized. You can even categorize your list. You can move them through the various categories. So, if you're good with Excel, spreadsheets, or even a book that has different sections in it, you can section it out. So you could have like family, coworkers, neighbors, friends. And then you can even take it a step further. So when you do ask and you do reach out to them, you can make notes in each section when you spoke to them, what they said. If, let's just say they give you an objection and they say, oh my gosh, that lean body system sounds really great, but I just can't afford it right now. No problem. You're going to make a note of that, and then you're going to move their name into the category in your spreadsheet or in your book with can't afford. Lean body system, can't afford. Now, when lean body system goes on sale again, you can immediately go to your lean body system, can't afford it list, and you've got all those people that you had reached out to in the past who said, can't afford it right now, get back to me if it ever goes on sale, get back to whatever. Now you can reach out to them and say, oh my gosh, Cindy, it's on sale. And I know I reached out to you about 4 months ago and it wasn't the right time for you, but it's on sale right now. If you don't have notes on that, how will you remember? Maybe you do have, a photographic memory. I don't. So this really does help me. What about people that say they're too busy? What about people that say to you, gosh, summertime coming up. Let's just pretend COVID's not here. Summertime's coming up. We're just going camping. We're going to the cottage. We're going to the trailer. We're doing whatever. Get back to me in the fall. You immediately go to your list. You go to that category of follow-ups, autumn, fall, whatever you want to do. You put their names in there. Boom, the fall comes. There you go. There's your list of people that you can reach out to. Easy. In between all that time, you're still loving on them, building their relationship. You're still going onto their social media. You're liking, commenting, engaging. There it is. Okay. So we talked about the invite. We talked a little bit about how to practice on people. We talked about how to, approach them. But I really, really, really want to focus on the follow-up tonight. With everything that's happening, with all of this momentum, you've got your list, you've invited people to take a look at it. I know that there are scripts all over the place, in the Life app, in the back office, in all of the groups that we're all in. You don't need me to go over that again, but I really want to talk about follow-up. And so the spreadsheet really, truly does help you with your follow-ups, or your notebook, whatever. I even have it. I've got 3 places that I keep my follow-ups. I even put it in my phone. So I have Touchpoint Tuesday and Follow-Up Friday. I keep myself so organized that I have specific days where I actually do my follow-ups. So if you don't like follow-up, well, you can do Touchpoint Tuesday. Okay. And schedule it in. When your notification goes off in your phone, you can either dismiss it, you can either ignore it, or you can either do it. I'm going to say you'll do it. Okay, because it's gone off in your phone, it's in front of you, you're gonna go do that. You're gonna go do that Touchpoint Tuesday. You're gonna go into your spreadsheet, you're gonna go into your notebook, you're gonna go into the list you've got on the wall. I don't care what you have, you're gonna go and you're gonna do it. Yes, I get that from you. Yes, everyone is going to do that. Okay, thank you. I love that. Thank you. All right, so I wanna talk about something that just recently happened in our profession, and this is why follow-up is so important. So I got a message in a mom's group. They have this thing in this mom's group that I'm in, that every Monday, somebody in network marketing or who has their own business gets their time and they get to go on and promote their business. Well, this woman was with a company and she offered to send out samples. And I thought, I'll take some free samples. Sure. What I didn't realize, she sent them out. I got this package. I'm not joking. It was probably like this big. It was probably $20 to $20 plus worth of samples in this bag from this woman, okay? She's here in Canada. So, wow, I was like, plus postage. I was like, okay. So I started using these products and I really liked them. So I sent her a message. And there was one in particular that I was like, that's a really nice product. That is something that I would buy. So I sent her a message and I said, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I received all the samples. It was fantastic. You really outdid yourself. Thank you. I'm really enjoying these products. They're awesome, especially this. And I told her which one it was. I said, I'm loving it. She read it and didn't respond. That was last week. Nothing. I looked on her Facebook. She's been active. Didn't even give me a thumbs up. If you got a message like that from somebody, what would you do? You'd be all over that, right? You'd be like, do you want to place an order? Oh my God, that's amazing. Nothing. That is big time money lost right there. I still intend to order that product, but not from her. I want someone who's going to serve me, who is hustling for their business, who clearly cares about their business and wants my business. She clearly doesn't. How many of us, and it dawned on me, I was talking to Tina Thorogood about it, and she had a similar experience. And I thought, okay, that's 2 different companies. We don't do that in Modere though. We don't ever miss those opportunities to get back to somebody, right? I have in the past, and it hurts when you see somebody who comes up, who's welcomed, in one of our VIP groups, or welcomed as a social marketer that you forgot or you didn't follow up with. That sucks. So I just really want to make sure that that doesn't happen, not in our team, right? So there's 2 types of follow-up. There's pre and post sale, and there's pre and post enrollment. Our initial goal is to educate and understand versus I've got to get a new customer. I've got to get a new team member. And then we want to disconnect ourselves from the outcome. And that's really difficult to do sometimes when we're running for a goal and we're so excited and we're almost there and somebody says no and you keep getting no's. It can be really hard, but we've got to disconnect ourselves because we know we ourselves, we're consumers. We go to the mall, we shop, we go through different websites. We don't buy from every store we go into. We don't buy from every website that we check out. It's the same thing here. Those stores don't close because we didn't buy from them. Ours doesn't close because someone says no. Next. It's just next, next, next. You're that much closer to a yes. The more no's you get, congratulate yourself because you're putting your business into action. If you don't get no's, you're not working your business. I love it. Come on, give me the no's because I know I'm that much closer to a yes. Focus on building the relationship. We all know that. And know that one message, one exposure to somebody, that's not enough. We know that it's an average of 4 to 6 before somebody even makes a decision. The next thing you can do, be interested, not just interesting. Be interested, genuinely interested in people. This is not about you. You got to take your business and make it about serving other people. It's people before profit every time. Be strategic in your follow-ups and in your business. I use the 2x2x2 system. So it's follow-up in 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. I don't go fishing. Don't go fishing. 2x2x2. So I'm organized. I'm strategic. I know where I'm going. I know what people have said to me. I know exactly. Because if I don't, I can't be, oh, I'm not going to reach my goals. And we're all here because we have goals that we want to reach. We have things that we want to accomplish. You can't accomplish those things if you don't know where you're going and what you're doing. Winging it doesn't work. Did you know that 40% of people don't follow up because they don't want to appear pushy or desperate? 40%. 23% of people forget and they have no tracking system or they lack the skill. 17% are afraid of rejection. 10% make false assumptions. Well, that person's not going to want to order from me anyway. 6% think that the prospect's going to contact you if they want to order or if they want to hear more. And 4% think they haven't earned the right to follow up. Those are stats from Eric Worre. Now, for all you greens, here's some more stats. 63% of people who request product information will not purchase for 90 days. 63%. 90 days minimum. 20% will take at least 12 months to buy. So if 63% of the people that you're reaching out to, now you want a lot of 63%, right? So the more people you're reaching out to, 63% of them are very likely going to purchase from you in 3 months. Are you sure you don't want to follow up with them? Your job is to create value. Our job is to create value. Our job is to develop a relationship without an agenda. And our job is to be authentic and to care to meet other people's needs, not our own. People can sense that. They can sense your desperation. They can smell commission breath a mile away. If it is not coming from a place of authenticity, you should be doing less talking. You should be doing more listening. You should be leading them, asking them. I just had a conversation. One of my social marketers put me in touch with somebody, and the first thing that I asked them was, what was their needs? What were they looking for? Stay consistent. Put it in your phone. Put it in your phone. Be organized. Be system dependent and stop winging it. Eric Worre said to me, you can tell the success of an organization by asking 3 questions. Is there a system? Does everyone know it? And does everyone do it? And if the answer to any one of those questions is no, he's like, Houston, we got a problem and there's a hole in the boat. Be a good human. I love the very first time I was going out to speak on stage. I don't know, 4.5 years ago, I was trembling like a leaf backstage. And it was my dear friend, Amy Gleave, Amy Sparkle, that Sparkle babe, who grabbed me. She could tell I was just a nervous wreck. We were going into Texas. I don't know where we were. I think, yeah, it was Texas. And she said, Jackie, she grabbed me and she said, Jackie, just get out of your head and into your heart, because your heart will never fail you and it will never steer you wrong. And I remember those words like 4.5, 5 years later. I will never forget them. That's how I work my business. When I start to get in my own way, I start to get into my head and all that, I just stop myself. And I just remember those words. Get out of your head and into your heart. Right there, I'm pointing on my bulletin board at my desk. It says people before profit. And then beside that, it says #anchor yourself. It's right there. I read that every single day. So your goal from now on, my friends, my incredible Modair family, is to keep the process alive until they make the decision to buy or to join us. So I hope you got massive, massive value from this. I mean, we could go on and on and on, but a lot of you already know this stuff. I hope you will train it and teach it down. Remember, systems, 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 systems. Don't wing it. Be strategic and just know we got this. We got this. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening. Crush the rest of the month, and I'll talk to y'all later. Good night.